Hello, this is Algebra 1, topic 8-6 on graphing. We're going to be talking about quadratic functions. We're going to be putting in this term inside of parentheses with the x, and then squaring on the outside. We're going to either add or subtract, and we're going to see how this affects our graph. So first, let's go ahead and put this into our calculator. Y equals x squared is the first one. And on bottom, we're going to put x plus 5 squared. Then we'll go to graph, and let's see what happens. This first one is x squared, and the next one is x plus 5 squared. And if you'll notice, it has moved to the left, and if you'll count these little hash marks, it's moved a total of 5 spaces. So we have moved 5 to the left. In our second example, we've got minus. So I'm going to go back to y equals. I'm just going to change this to a minus sign. Otherwise, it's the same. We go back to graph, x squared, x minus 5 squared. We've moved to the right, and we've moved 5 spaces to the right. Okay? So plus moves us left, minus moves us right. And the number tells us how many we move left or right. So let's go ahead and review. X plus 1, well, plus means that we're moving to the left. And we're moving to the left by 1. Minus 3, minus means that we're moving to the right. And we're moving to the right by 3. This negative sign in front, if you remember from 8-5, means that we reflected it, or we flipped it. I'm going to put that it opens down, and this minus sign means that it moved left by 7. So we've opened down, and we're moving left 7. Number 4, again we're opening down. And this plus means that we move to the left by 4. And I messed up on number 3. Minus doesn't mean left. Minus means right. Okay. Pluses, we'll look up here. Plus is left, minus is right. It goes backwards from how you would think. On number 5, this negative means that it's going to flip or open down. And this 1/3 is smaller than 1, so back on 8-5, we learned that if it's smaller than 1, it makes the graph wider. For number 6, we've got a 2. That's going to make the graph narrower. On number 7, this is going to make it open downward. And this minus 4 outside of the parentheses means it's going to move down by 4. And over here, this plus 3, not inside of parentheses, means that it's going to move up 3. And so that's all this is if it's plus or minus, inside or outside, and do you have a negative in front of your x? Do you have a number x squared? Do you have a number in front of your x squared? Just the simple rules. Well, this is if we're given an equation and we want to figure out what the rule is. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some graphs and see if we can figure out what the equation is. So we look at this one. It has moved to the right by 1. and it's still opening at a reasonable amount. So all this did was move right 1. So this is going to be x minus 1 squared, because right means minus. Again, it's backwards from how you would think when we move left and right. If we look at number 10, we have moved left 2, and we're opening down. That means that y equals negative x plus 2 squared. Now I take a look at number 11. What we've moved down by 3. This is opening just the same as all these other ones, so we don't need to worry about that. So y equals x squared minus 3. This time it is outside the parentheses because we moved down. And number 12, we moved up 2, and we're opening down. So that means that y equals negative x squared plus 2. And it's just a simple matter of following these rules. You really don't need the calculator to double check yourself, but you could. I could put these into y equals on the calculator and double check, make sure my graph looks the same. But it's just a simple matter of following the rules. Good luck on your assignment and have a good day.